47.
47.
2.
2.
How awesome
How awesome
is the Lord Most High?
is the Lord Most High?
Well, good morning, squad. As you saw, we had breakfast and I strained some yogurt. I've started making yogurt in our Instant Pot, so that's a little tease of a video that will be coming if you're interested in that and wondering kind of if it's worth it for you to do that or not for your family. We got Abram all dropped off at preschool and just stopped back by here just long enough to put some chicken in the crock pot. We are making chicken enchiladas for supper. If you hear banging, Andy's playing with balloons over here, so that's the noise. But we are making chicken enchiladas for supper, and I almost had to reroute because I couldn't find chicken breast in the freezer, and I could have sworn I had some. But I've been freezing quite a few things, and I froze them on sheet pans, and they were underneath the sheet pan. So luckily I found it. I had that pack, and then I've got another one in there. So I've just got it going right now with some salsa and some water. And actually I went ahead and made and froze the enchilada sauce a few weeks ago. So those should come together pretty quickly, and that'll be done probably around nap time or right after nap. But today felt like a good day to vlog because we're doing several different things and we're not just at home all day, which that's fine too. Abram asked me this morning what I was videoing, and I said, well, nothing special. And I said, well, I mean, it is special. It's our daily life that's very special. But I said, I'm not doing anything specific. So what we are doing today, my mom invited us to go with her, Andy and I, while Abram's at school. My sister's getting married this spring, and my mom needs to go try on her dress. So my mom needs to figure out what size she needs. She's already picked out the dress, but she needs to know her size. My mom said, why don't you come with me and I'll try on the dress and then I'll treat you to lunch. And I was like, okay. Today's also my day to go over and help her with decluttering. So I go over every week and I clean, and then I also am helping declutter and just kind of rework and organize spaces. We're just kind of doing one project at a time. So we've done a lot of closets, a lot of drawers, pantry, just smaller things, but gradually working into bigger projects. I said, why don't we approach it like the Dutch snowball, like you work on something small and then move on to something bigger. So that's kind of what we are doing with cleaning and decluttering and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so thankful that I have the chicken, thankful that I don't have to reroute and come up with some other sort of plan. So we're gonna head to her house. We're gonna spend just a little time decluttering, and then we'll go try on her dress and get lunch, and then come back and pick up Abram, and we'll do the normal quiet time and all that kind of stuff. And then this evening I do have a few lessons to teach, not very many, and that's really kind of going to be the schedule for the day. Here's candy up here, Abram, for Valentine's.
What are these?
Sweet tart jelly beans, but we need something that's wrapped like these up here. Look here, Abram.
It's a blue flower.
Here. Thank you. Thank you.
What's in
We have just had days and days of cold weather and wet weather, and it feels like spring out here. So we're just going to stay out here until quiet time. I am going to sit and watch them play, maybe push them on the swing some. I've been reading this book. I'm curious if anybody has read it. I know it's been highly recommended on Instagram and different places, and I found it at a yard sale last year. So I am that far through it, so making pretty good progress. All right, well, we are back inside now. It's so funny how much I have to adjust my brightness being out there versus being in here. Basically being out there, I have to turn all of my brightness stuff all the way down, and then I come back in here and my screen's completely black. So it is 58 degrees right now. It just feels so good out there. It's sunny. So we had a really good time. So this morning went well. I didn't really film any of it. We just went in, tried on my mom's dress. It fit well. And then we went to Chick-fil-A. That was delicious. And then I dropped my mom off. Abram actually asked if he could go to my mom's for quiet time. And I said, well, let me just ask her. And she said, yeah. So I had planned to do our Mommy and Abram time together. That's one thing that we've done. That was actually a recommendation from Sarah from Work Like Glue. She makes sure that around quiet time she spends quality time with each of her kids, and I thought that was a good recommendation. I think I follow someone else who had also recommended that. But anyway, we do that now. And usually it's a time where we share a sweet treat. We might share some coffee or some milk or something. And then we just sit down and we'll do a game or we'll do preschool activities together. Today we were actually going to fill out Valentine's because his Valentine's party is tomorrow at preschool. You saw us go and pick up candy for that. Going into the candy aisle with a 2 and 4 year old is not for the faint of heart. 0 out of 10 would recommend. They kept wanting to pick out things that were like not appropriate for Valentine's, like a huge heart full of candy that's $5. And I was like, well, that's great, but we just need one candy to tape onto everybody's. And then they turned around because all the Easter stuff is out, and it's like, how about this? This is great. I'm like, yes, fine, but that's Easter. We finally decided on some candy, so you'll get to see that later. I plan on us working on the Valentine's this evening after my lessons. I actually only have 2 tonight instead of 3. So now I'm left with wondering how I'm going to spend my quiet time wisely while I'm here by myself. I just got a simplified planner in the mail. I will show it to you. And I'm planning to do a full review video of it, but I think I'm going to fill a little bit of stuff in that now. I don't want to spend my whole time doing that because I've been so interested in this and it's getting really good, and I'm kind of close to getting finished, kind of. So the chicken has been cooking beautifully, so I will combine that and assemble all that later, but I think I'll do that towards the end of quiet time. I think now I'm going to work on my planner and then read a little bit and probably eat a little sweet treat too. I'm home from lessons and we are just sitting down to eat. Brandon's part of an Old Testament study, so he is doing that via Zoom, so he's already eaten. But this looks so good. We are going to turn on some music and enjoy our dinner. I am done eating supper and I went ahead and packed up my supper for tomorrow, so when I'm teaching this will be all ready to go. And we have that much left, so I will box that up and Brandon can eat some of that tomorrow.